Hi, I've got a really great question for you guys today, so let me just read it. It's about um, back-to-back teaching and the energetic drain that puts on us. So it says, is there a way to predict when back-to-back teaching will feel easy and when it won't? I've noticed that after my early evening private, when I stick in an extra group class before my largest yoga nidra class, it feels like too much work. But theoretically, it's a lot more efficient in terms of time and commuting to have shorter breaks and stay in the same location. I've wondered for years if I'm drawn to some amount of commute because it gives me time to digest and rest. Such a great question and something that we are all working with and working on all the time, I think. Um, Part of it is that teaching is really energetically intensive. There's no way around that. So when you teach group class or private or whatever it is, there will be some kind of I feel like some kind of coming down for a few minutes afterwards. So I think that sort of feeling like it's a lot of work and feeling a little bit tired and feeling even drained is normal. It is a ton of work. So the question is, how do you manage that? I do think what's worked for me ultimately is to have, my teaching like sections of my day and of my week batched together. But I really like having 20 or 30 minutes with even without a commute of space in between classes. So I have this part of my schedule Tuesday mornings where I have only like 10 or 15 minutes between my first three clients, and it's hard. I don't like it. I just need time, like you said, to reset, to rest a little bit, to digest that experience and energetically prepare for the next one. So, but when I have even 20 or 30 minutes, that is the right amount of time for me to let go of the teaching experience I just had, have a snack if I need it, go to the bathroom, have some water, sit quietly with my eyes closed for 3.5 minutes. It doesn't take me long to sort of reset my nervous system and be prepared to teach the other my next class or my next client. So my advice is, if you're feeling like sticking that extra group class in there is too much work, I wonder if it would feel different. And you didn't say how many minutes you had between your classes. But if it's possible to give yourself 20 or 30 minutes between classes, it might feel different to have that back-to-back teaching when there's just a little bit more space. And you can, even if you teach at a yoga studio where, like, this happens to me sometimes, where if you're there, like, there are students who want to talk to you, people stay late, people come early, and that's fine. I like to talk to my students, and sometimes if energetically I need a little bit of a break, I go sit in my car between my two group classes, sometimes literally for 6 minutes. But it's enough for me to reset. So I think the main thing when you're thinking about back-to-back teaching and how it could feel easier or when it gets easier are really the practices that you're engaging in between the classes. So when you only have 10 or 15 minutes, that is hard. If it could be even 20 or 30, I think that would feel better. But if it's only 10 or 15, the most important things are that you don't get involved in some like other project. Like, when I have really tight time frame between clients, I don't even look at my phone. I don't care what happened. I don't care what's in there. I don't look at it. So stay really, really focused. Go to the bathroom, get a new glass of water, and really see if you can sit somewhere. Maybe it has to be the bathroom. Sit somewhere with your eyes closed for 2 or 3 or 4 minutes. And just really stay in the teaching zone. And you might find that you can digest your previous experience and prepare for your next experience a little bit better. So I hope that answers the question. I think also everybody's different. Some people just never ever want to teach a couple classes in a row, and that's fine too. Like, you get to not do that if you don't want to. So I support you in making the right decision for you and yourself and your teaching. And my main advice is, give yourself a little bit more space between classes and clients and really engage in some, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, really kind of strict, like self-care boundary practices where you're not looking at your phone, like you're not calling somebody back, like you're not trying to get something else done. You're just resting your nervous system, even if you only have 5 minutes to do it. So I hope that helps. Let me know what questions you have, and I'm very happy to continue the conversation. Bye for now.